Ready to go!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to probably the most interesting of all the training vlogs that we're going to do this series. We are on 1 rep max day. It's what it's all about. It's what it's all about, getting stronger. And this is where we definitively answer that question. Are we getting stronger? So, Todd, how you feeling, man? You ready for a...
Oh, I feel beat up, man. I feel like 9 miles of bad road.
Yeah. This isn't the best prep for a 1 rep max. We've been arm wrestling a lot. We've been training hard, and you've been traveling.
And I've had 6 beers.
And 6 beers.
Actually, that's probably the only thing that's going to save me.
All right, what are we doing here?
What are we trying to beat today?
We are trying to beat 45 kilos loaded weight.
Okay. So then, and where do you start your warm-ups at? See, I work in pounds.
Okay.
I don't work in this freaking Napoleon fake metric stuff.
I honestly have a really bad warm-up system. I'm surprised to see you writing down things and actually... I just kind of grab something. I feel like I do 5 or 6 reps or something.
Okay, so what's that? What's on the machine?
20 kilos loaded at the moment.
That's 20. And, okay, so we want to be at 45 in under 24 reps. So if this was pounds, I would know exactly. I had a gut feeling for it.
Yep.
And what can we, like, what's our jump weight?
We can go up, the smallest thing we can go up is 1.25 kilo.
That sounds small.
But yeah,
if we did 5,
yep.
If we did 10, it would be 20, 30, 40. That's too fast. But if we did 5, it would be 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so let's make 5 kilo jumps.
Okay.
And the trick is to not get completely warmed up on the early ones, but I think if we're going to do 5 jump, actually 45 might be hard, so we probably want to do a 42 and a half, and we probably want to do a 40, and then maybe a 35 and a 30 and a 25. So I think we want to get into single reps somewhere around 20 or 30. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
30, 35,
yeah.
40.
I think last time it was
42 and a half, 45, and then that'll be your 1 rep max, and then we'll jump to 50, 60, somewhere around here.
Yeah, I think last time it was 32 that I did my first single rep.
You do not have, I see you do not keep a training journal.
This is the training journal. You're on it right now.
It's kind of hard to review back to what you did. So the last time we did this, the last time you did this, what did you warm up as? Did you feel strong? Did you feel weak? When did you jump into... That's all the stuff in my notebook. If I was doing this again, I would flip back 4 months. I would see exactly what I did. And then I know... Yeah. Then I know at 30, if I did 6 months ago, if I wrote 30 and I wrote kind of hard, and this 30 was easy, then I go, hell, I might be able to beat 45.
Going from memory, I was pretty psyched up. I felt good. I used Juji Mufu's sniffing salts over there for the last lift.
That's that scrawny, curly-haired bodybuilder who completely ripped off my picking up the announcer shit, and now I hate my announcer, and I hate freaking whatever country he's from.
Yep.
Yeah. We will not speak of him anymore in the entire time I am in Australia.
But I felt good. I remember I used the wrist back side pressure grip as opposed to
and this is without strap.
Yeah, this is without strap.
So then we'll continue on and do a strap max too. Okay. Excellent. All right. So 30 you felt strong, and things got hard at 35.
Yeah.
All right. See, if this was my house, first you'd be 15% stronger, but second I'd have the notebook and I know exactly where we needed to be. Okay.
All right, let's get underway.
So this is 20.
We got left going on. Look at this. And so you're traditionally doing what you did 5 reps then? Is there a script?
At my house, I start out with 5 or 6 and jump into singles as soon as I can.
Yep. All right.
See, and here's my notes. 25, 5, and 5 easy. Of course, I'm sore and done.
Look at this, guys. You're seeing some left 1 rep maxes. I don't think you've ever seen this officially before.
That's odd because Toddzilla says, train your damn left!
You seeing this, Todd? The amount of pain in my elbow just to pick this up.
It's because you don't train it! That's the whole point. The whole point of training is to get stronger. So why would you not train your left arm?
I have to like drop down and use my bicep.
Well, you should probably hold up a minute. We're gonna start your left at a different
Yeah, okay, half of
range.
it. Oh, that's better. Alright, I'm on 10 kilos loaded now for left.
Okay. So now we're gonna add 5. We'll just what we'll do is we'll leave that off this. We'll add that plate last. Because your left is always going to be 20 kilos less.
Mm-hmm.
So leave that up. So what are we adding? We're adding 5. We're going to add.
We need to add a 5 kilo on each side.
We're going to do 25 now.
Yeah.
And then on your left.
Add a 5 kilo.
Then on your left.
Yeah.
Just pull that blue plate off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And by writing this down and taking notes,
Yep.
then if we pick the wrong warm-up rate or the wrong, you can make a note and you can say, okay, next time, skip 25s, jump to 30s.
Yep.
Because I felt strong, but it's hard to remember back. Because when you got 12 1-rep maxes, you duplicate it every 12 weeks.
Yeah,
that's
you don't gotta
that's
remember
3
that.
months you're trying to remember.
Yeah,
and you want to remember if there's a tournament recently, if you were sore, if
At
you
the
didn't
same
get any
time,
sleep.
if I took up the discipline of watching my previous 1 rep maxes before the session.
Everything feels kind of not brand new. Everything feels rode hard and put up wet. Those rubber biscuits on your thing is nice. When you drop mine, it makes it's a lot harsher.
Alright, now drop the 20 for the left.
Your body ain't gonna like that left arm lagging behind that right arm that much.
It's pretty messy.
I'm just gonna mess up your back work and everything else, so you gotta get that arm up.
Feels better. It's just that I've been lazy for the video's sake, a lot of it, but I haven't liked.
Nope, that goes on last.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go up.
So do we have
What are we going
2
to?
5s, or are we taking a 5 off and adding a 10?
We've got 2 more 5s,
All right.
but might have to put this blue one first.
Yeah, see, already the advantages of the pin stack shine.
Yeah.
Because that's a click.
Yeah. Oh.
So now we're at 30,
Yep.
and we're trying to get to 45. I think I'm going to singles pretty quick. So you don't want to get tired.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna drop 3 or 4, just hit a 1-rep max.
right.
All right. 35. So
So we're gonna go up.
pull off the 5 and add a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll pull off the 5. Give me that 5. I'll just add it.
Oh, you don't have 2 10s?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, we need pin stacks. We need pin stacks at the Arm Mahal.
35. 35 kilos loaded.
Yeah, we're getting into the heavier weights now.
Yeah.
They don't shoot up so hard as fast.
Yes.
Let's see what I would write in my journal is at 35. It's still going up fast.
Yep.
So we got a long ways to go before we max. That's 35. We'll know at 40, but I think 45 is going to get shattered.
That's good.
Feels like it's going to get shattered. Oh, come on. There you go. Now on that, see, I would write down an X
Yep.
and then a 1 showing that you had one failed attempt on that weight.
Yep, gotcha.
All right. Yeah, let's jump it up to 40.
Alright,
So what I do,
take
pull off the
take
10?
10 off and put the 15 on. That's just there.
Pin stacks, pin stacks, pin stacks, pin stacks.
Alright, so 40 kilos now loaded. And guys, just so you know, when I say 40 kilos loaded, there's actually 80 kilos loaded, but it's because we're on this pulley system, it's 40 kilos of actual weight.
Pin stack, pin stack. Then loaded weight is pulling weight.
Yeah.
Everything's
Pulling weight.
better with the pin stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine for you. I'm just starting out hillbilly shit. A highly refined ambassador of the sport, such as myself, requires a slightly higher level of quality. Of course, I only had the pin stack the last couple of years. I just had rubber. I didn't even have weights. I just had bands,
Oh,
high
geez.
and low bands, for several states. Fast. And the other thing, by training both, I usually know by my left how much is left in the right, because there's usually a pretty consistent difference.
Yep.
You know, so when the left starts dropping, I know I'm within a couple of temps of my right.
Yep.
Of course, here my left didn't get near the arm wrestling workout as it does normally.
Yeah,
so
so it should be
my
fresh.
right's beat up a lot more than my left is.
Nice.
That is not too bad. That went up fast for you, right?
It did, yeah.
You
Went
didn't
up-
stall a bit.
Nope.
All right.
I focused and made sure I was in the groove and just embraced it. This might be close to 1 at max here, probably, given the last one. Warming up works.
Yeah. I'd either count that or I'd count that as a partial. But either way.
Yeah. Why? Just so I know.
It looked like it went different than your last one is all.
I feel like as I start to get to my limit.
It went less side. It looks like you're more hooked and dragged it. But as long as you do it every time, it doesn't matter. Because what we're doing is we're maxing out the exercise, not the form.
Yeah.
All right, now hold up a second.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're gonna beat 45 easily.
Okay.
The thing is you never want to tie a PR. So 45 is the last record. We do not want to tie it.
So we just go past it.
So we either have to
do one more.
We either know we're going to go past it and do 45, or we do more than 45. So we start failing, or we do less than 45 and jump past it. But I never.
Yeah.
If what I'm trying to beat is 45, I do not ever even attempt that again because I do not want to fail at my. Louis Simmons says it's like dating your sister, and it's not like you dating my sister. It's like you dating your own sister.
Yeah. All right, so
we got to decide now.
Do we get a 47?
Do we do a 7 kilo jump, which is bigger than our last several, or do you do a 2 kilo jump, which is a lot less than what we just did, and then pass it?
I said let's go to 7.5. I feel good.
Then we should have added the 2 before. You know what I'm saying? We should have been at. Yeah. What we should have probably done is done 25,
and 32,
37, or 32 and a half, and bumped it.
So this is a big step up now.
If we're adding 7
at the same
to
time,
it.
I don't mind doing 37 and a half right now. That's fine. We can do 42 and a half right now. That's fine.
Okay. And then it would be a 5 kilo jump. That's the problem. I was also in the jump. Fuck it. 47.
All right. So we need to add. What do we got? So where are we at?
We're at 40 with. Fully stacked. Here's a 2.5. So I need a 5 and a 2.5. So I can pull off.
You got 2 2.5s or 2 1? You've got 2 1. Okay, so put on that and a 2.5.
This is a 5.
Yeah. And
I can pull.
Give me those 2 1.25s. Yeah. So I've added 7.5 kilos. Now you just need to add 7.5 kilos. So there's the 5 and then that 2.5. Alright, so this is
47 and a half.
This is for a new 1 rep max in this gym.
That's a big jump.
7.5 kilo jump.
I mean, it's a big jump. Kind of what we should have done 10, 10s, 7s, 2s.
Yeah.
You know, but it went up fast for both of us. So a lot of this is just tricking yourself mentally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the arm probably doesn't care, but the head does.
Yeah.
At least mine does. See, I'm sweating just thinking about it. I didn't sweat in the last attempt, just doing all this math. Doing all this math is making me sweat.
All right, 47.5 kilos of pulling weight on the stack. Nice. Beast.
But that was hard.
You doing that left or?
Fuck yeah, we're doing it left.
Jeez. I wasn't sure if you're gonna make it. What those like initiations that you're doing?
I'm trying to get most of the stretching.
What level of effort was going on in those little pre-initiations?
I go until I think it's gonna hurt.
And then
this is eventually you develop your own mental process. Mine is locking it up, seeing if I feel anything that's going to slip, like if that's going to pop out. So it's it's a no danger of coming off.
So once you've ticked those boxes, you then just get over it.
I'm probably putting 30 to 35 kilograms of force into it.
Yep.
The trick is trying to figure out when you think it's going to come off the ground, and then accelerate it. Nice. And to be honest, that went pretty fast.
That did.
I'm going to write hard.
That left came up just as good as the right.
My left's in way better shape than my right. My left is usually 10 to 15 pounds, so what is that, 5 kilos?
Like, yeah.
3 kilos?
No. Yeah. 10 pounds is 4.5.
My left is usually 4 to 5 kilos behind my right. Today it's probably going to be a kilo ahead of it.
All right, I should take this seriously because this is legitimately for me 2.5 kilos.
That's your first attempt at a PR.
Anything I've done.
And usually you do a 5 to 10 minute rest right now. But the 40 went up so fast, we kind of shortchanged it. But when you start dropping weights, you start taking a longer rest. Very nice.
Easy. Easy.
Easy.
Easy.
2.5 out of 40. 5%. 5% is a huge increase.
Well, you did say you just being here was gonna take my 100 max
That
up.
is true, because what we're trying to do is imply gravity, and everything that has mass has gravity. But except for Todzilla, who lives outside of your mortal space-time continuum. And this is a 1 rep max on the left because
it doesn't
you
get
never
done.
do it. All your barbell work will suffer if your left gets way behind your right.
Yeah. So my left is what? A 20 kilo plate. So my left is 10 kilos of pulling force.
Yeah.
Less at the moment.
I record that as a half.
Yeah.
So in my journal, I would write,
in
in my journal I would write half.
Yeah.
But then a year from, or the next time you do this, if you go all the way, but then you know that you made an improvement at that level.
Yeah.
So that's why, as you get stronger, you got to get better at getting stronger.
Yeah.
Now, neither one of us have dropped a weight right-handed yet, right?
Correct.
So let's go up another 5.
All right. 1 second. All right, so going up another 5. So this will be 50 kilos now.
Well, it'll be 50. No, it'll be 5 on top of 47.
Yeah, it'll be 50. Oh, so you want to go to 52.5?
I want to add 5 kilos what we just did. So it'll be 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll be 52.5, right?
That's a big jump up. It's
5 kilos, but neither one of us have dropped a right-handed weight yet. I don't want to be down here all damn day.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And we've already done 10, 11, 12, 13. We've already done 14 reps.
All right, so what are we doing? You took off a 10?
I didn't take off shit.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't take off feces.
Okay, so take off this blue fella. Put on. Oh, that's only a 20. Is that a 25 that you've got there? Leaning up against that?
It's a 20.
Okay, so take off the 15 and just put on that 20.
Pin stacks, pin stacks, pin stacks. There's too damn much math in your class. Oh my god. I'm working my lower back just loading this machine. We're going to take a slightly longer rest because not only did we already set a PR, so I'm going to put a box around it.
Yep.
But we're going to try and beat the PR more than once.
Yeah, so
Which we shouldn't be able to if we actually knew where we were at.
So this is 52.5 kilos loaded now.
Without a strap.
Yeah.
The thing is by the time we max out here, I'm going to be too tired to do a strap. I mean, I can already tell.
Yeah.
I might have more power, but I'm not going to be able to do too many more reps. I'm still breathing hard.
Yep.
So and this was, so this is 14 reps already. So I could have done more at the lower end, but working out in the future is evidently more tiring than working out in the present.
So this is way above my previous record now.
Yeah.
Way above.
But a lot of your previous records you might have just been getting tired too quick.
Yeah.
Because you didn't push the weights up fast enough.
Yeah.
And your brain plays funny games with you. When you set 47 as the goal, and you're trying to go beyond 47, the brain says, "Hey, I gave you a pass once. We're not going to do this every week." So all of a sudden your central nervous system starts protecting. All of a sudden, got a cough, or my bursitis is acting up in my retitis or whatever. It's see, already I don't even think I can do this. You know what I mean?
Very strong. Very strong. So you classically, I've heard people quote you. I don't actually know where the original quote came from within yourself, but I've heard people say that you say 100 pounds of side pressures minimum.
That's what I tell people if they want to be a national level.
Yep.
And that's just beginners coming to my house and training. I mean, that's typically where they're at.
And when you say
side
that,
pressure varies. When you go to those absolute numbers, 100 pounds here might be 110 at my house or something. My wrist wrench is bigger than yours.
Yep.
The machines are different, but if you're mucking around at 70 or less, you're not national level. If you're mucking around at 115, then you're not asking my advice. You know what I mean? You're already strong. But
and so that number was always implying there was a wrist wrench involved?
Always a wrist wrench.
Yep.
And to be honest, it was my wrist wrench.
Yep.
So when you're just starting, I know the difficulties of just starting out. You don't know anything. You don't know if you're strong enough. You want to go to a tournament, but you have no idea if you're going to get flashed 2 times in a row, or if you're even close, or if you're strong.
Yep.
So this is what I guess you're going to do for us. There has to be some sort of absolute numbers, repeatable numbers that we can all refer back to. So if someone says, hey, I did 150 pounds, okay, high pulley, parallel, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be something repeatable so we can start. So when we start training and coaching each other, we can start talking the same stuff. What happens is, I can wrist curl a cement bag 9,000 times. Well, I wrist curled the crankshaft out of a big block Chevy 14, so it's the same.
Yep.
You know? It might be the same, but neither one of them might be applicable.
Your left is in good shape.
Yet I couldn't do shit with Lachlan. That's how strong Lachlan is, man.
Yeah.
That is a bad dude left-handed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because on my right, I'm writing 1, hard, barely. And on my left, I'm writing not too bad. So yeah, my left is actually way
ahead right now. So this is what we at? It's 52, wasn't it? 52.5.
52 and a half. Yeah, my elbow is barking. I haven't had that toothache pain in a long time.
Well, I had the toothache pain from gripping up Lachlan just, what was it, 2 days ago we were pulling the block.
That's a strong dude. That is a strong man. That's a smart, strong man. I bet he has WD-40.
I gotta go to an interesting mental space here. This is so
Yeah,
far,
you can't be fucking around laughing.
I
mean, you gotta find it angry, Ryan.
This is so far above my previous. Come on. Counts?
See?
Yeah.
I count it, but that means your 45 was shit.
Yeah.
Right? That means you weren't really trying. So you know what I mean? I mean,
that was interesting. What happened there?
I saw
I
you.
got it. And midway through, I thought, I need to put my foot up. I put my foot up midway and finished it.
Yeah, so now, so in your journal, you would write, raise, so you would start, now you'd start with your foot up.
Yeah, and that, I would say, now my inner elbow's going, woom, woom, woom.
But I don't think 45 is your true one rep max, because there's no way you added that much to it.
Yeah.
But,
well,
and we've yet to fail yet.
Yeah, we haven't even got
I mean, I'm close to failing, I know. I mean, I'm going to fail, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it because my elbow hurts.
Well, let's be honest, the 45 was with both cables and just 45, so there was more friction.
There might be, there might have been.
There was a friction factor.
7 kilograms of compliance and.
So there's still the same amount.
Pin stacks, pin stacks, pin stacks.
You never know. Before Todd goes, we might just cut this down and turn it to a very basic pin stack.
We might just drill. Actually, we might just drill a hole right here, right in the middle, and take your cable.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to think about that, because I hate cutting up new equipment, but this thing is holding you back, and I think we're going to end up pulling this cable out anyways. It looks like it's already slipped out. What's happened on my machine multiple times is I pulled the cables out of their ends.
Yep.
You know, when you start doing those, what did Lachlan say, 200 kilograms on his machine and back. Yeah. This machine ain't designed to hold that much weight,
guys. We're going to take a 5-minute break before we go to the next one. And next one's going to be... Are we going up 2.5 or 5?
Let's add 5.
All right. We're going up 5 again. We'll be back in a minute. As we are back, we have now 57.5 kilos on the stack. That's 57... It's actually... Well, double that is what's loaded, but 57.5 kilos is our real weight that is on top of the machine.
So, yeah, normally I do not recommend trying to beat your personal best by 3 different attempts. You should be smarter than that. You should know exactly where your 1 rep max is. You should, if you hit it, then you quit. But now we're just showing off.
Yeah, this is a show off.
Usually the trick to consistent strength gains is never leaving the gym killing yourself.
Yep.
So, basically, we are not taking our own advice. But YouTube's not about actual science, it's about showing off. And I saw a kangaroo today, so I'm feeling pretty stoked. Of course, I saw a giant bat today. Actually, I saw a dozen of them. Nobody told me the bats were the size of ducks here. That's something.
How big are your bats, or how little are your bats?
My bat, I could cover a bat with my hand.
Yeah, well, a bat's wingspan is the same as that table.
Yeah, in America, a bat's wingspan is that.
Yeah.
With my tiny little baby girl hand.
Charlie, come here. Get out of the way. We got some serious lifts going on, Charlie. 57.5.
Maybe next time.
You got, like, even though that was a fail, you got something right at the end.
I felt it come up. So what I would have wrote down was budged.
Budged.
See, normally, the degree of my attempt is, either I make it, so it's a 1. There's a partial, either 3/4 or halfway.
Yep.
Actually, at the top is either fast or not too bad.
Yep.
3/4, halfway.
Yep.
Budged, NFW.
No.
That was not a NFW.
Yeah.
So this might actually come off the floor in my next attempt. You know, because you get used to that. You can miss it 2 or 3 times and still lift it. Just because I missed it once doesn't mean I can't lift it, but it hurts.
Yeah. All right. 57.5.
You ripped us all the way over. We should be going to the Ryan Bowen seminar tomorrow.
Interesting. I normally start with my leg hooked, not propped. But last rep,
start with. I put my foot up.
Last way, midway through, I had to prop. All right, I might start with the prop. Yeah, this deep grip.
I don't know if that's a NFW or a budge.
That was an FW. No, I'm seeing stars.
There's a lot of compliance in that, man. I mean, the thing is the handle moves an inch or two, and the weights don't.
Yeah.
So you got to pull all that slop out of your machine.
Yeah, right now I got the stars floating around.
See, I think I'm gonna lift it.
Well, I think I'm gonna lift it too, but I'm gonna get Juji's smelling salts involved for the next one. So we need what, 5 minutes again now at least?
Fuck it, I'm going now.
All right, Todd's going now. He's confident. I'm giving it 5.
Are these from Canada?
USA.
So
But-
where's Juji from?
He's from North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been in North Carolina. I didn't see anybody that looked like him down there.
Charlie, out of the way.
Yeah, the elbow hurts.
Last thing we need is a dog to trip you up. Charlie. Over here. Sit. Sit. Drop. 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 Oh no, it's weaker. I can't lift it. That was too big of a jump. There you go, jump.
Yeah, I can't make it. Maybe.
Well, keeping to the same conditions, I'm gonna have a go.
Oh,
But
It
I'm doing the
you
juji.
do that. I couldn't even get it off the floor. But this is like 120 pounds. So I mean, that's still decent level. Egads.
All right, the oxygen's in the lungs, the eyes are watering. So much ache in my elbow now.
It's close to going though. I can smell that shit from over here. Actually, Rapture's litter box smells like that.
I'm giving myself 10 minutes. I don't care what you're doing. I'm giving myself 10 minutes. I'm gonna be back, and I just feel like that's right there. I feel like it's right there.
It hasn't come off the floor. Okay, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We'll come back.
We'll be back.
Well, we each missed 2, so the rule is you drop it 3 times, you're
out.
done.
All right, guys. We've had the 10 minutes. We're both feeling our.
I'm tapping out.
Todd's tapping out.
I'm not trying anymore.
He's feeling his heartbeat in his shoulder. But as much as I have looked like not getting it, I'm gonna have one more crack. Hey, you only have Todd Zilla here on 1 Max Day once, so I gotta beat him.
Oh, you beat your max 3 times.
Yeah. All right. Let's get this set up. Okie dokie. If I lift this, you're gonna want to have a go, you know.
Fuck that. If I lift this, I'll buy dinner. I mean, if you lift this, I'll buy dinner.
Can I get you to assist me with this chalk? With this?
Get all lined up.
I want to get lined up and then sniff it and then just.
I tell you
hit
what, you could just smell Rapture.
Don't open it yet. Wait, it's like strong shit that just. I'll tell you when to open it. And then just.
I could take this behind your shed for about 2 seconds and supercharge it.
And just hold it about here on me. I'm gonna close my eyes.
No.
What are you? No.
You're gonna look like the Got Milk commercial in a second.
No. Don't do that to me. It's like putting your head in a chlorine bucket. Yep. Come on, you piece of shit! you. Oh, I don't even know if that was a messy attempt. I'm crying. It's gone up my nose so far.
Yeah. We messed up on the lower weights.
We probably...
That would have gone.
jumped-
I know that would have gone for me had we not screwed around at this 47, 52.
Yeah. And who knows, I probably could have got the 55 because we jumped from 52 to 57.
Oh, I think both of us on our first attempt would have hit the 55. I mean, it's a tiny change. And that's pin stacks, baby, because then you can change by 1 kilogram very easily. And ultimately, when you get strong, you're probably looking for 0.5 to 1 kilogram increases because anything counts.
Yeah.
This 5 kilogram stuff, it's 5 out of 50. It's, you know, that's a 10% jump. That's too much.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and
What is
gents, that's a wrap on that session.
Brought to you by cat urine.
That really punched my right nostril. But pretty happy with that. And me personally, I went from 45 kilos to 52.5 kilos.
With a 55 possible.
With a 55 is probably going to happen relatively easy next time I get
Next
to this
time,
vector.
I think so. Yeah, you'll just change the lower weights. We spent too much time on the lower weights.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. This is what it's all about. This session right here. All right. See ya.
Yes, that's a man!